Hi guys, welcome to our second episode of Financial Q&A. My name is Elsie Bennett and I am here once again with Mr.
Eddie Romero. I'm excited for this new Q&A. Hope you guys are too.
This is our second episode and we so appreciate the questions that have been coming in. So today we left off on the first episode. We spoke a little bit, Mr. Eddie and I, we spoke a little bit about the different types of life insurances. We told you guys that there are two types of life insurances. There's term life insurance and there's also permanent life insurance. So in the second episode, we're going to go ahead and elaborate a bit just more about term life insurance and permanent life insurance, just so you guys could have a clear idea as to what these two life insurances are all about or what they consist of, because that seems to be one of the questions that
Yes.
we're always asked, right?
The difference.
People want to know what the difference are. Can you break them down to me? So I'm going to start with addressing term life insurance. Well, first of all, I want you guys to know there's 4 different types of term life insurance. Number 1 is term. Number 2, there's increasing term. Number 3, there's term with living benefits. Number 4, there's term with return of premium. I just want to break those 4 different types of term life insurances down a bit so I could clarify them a little more for you. With term life insurance, it is a policy that provides coverage for a set period of time. It's less expensive than the permanent insurance. So I want you guys to really understand that. It's less expensive than the permanent life insurance. The increasing term just means that after a period of time, your death benefit will go up along with the premium. So when you think about increasing term, just break it down for a minute and think about that. It will increase after a period of time. The third, the term with living benefits, it simply means that you don't have to pass away to have access to your life insurance benefits. That's why, again, when you think about it, it says term with living benefits. The term with return of premium, you will pay a premium every month, and after the term expires, if you outlive your monthly premium, it will be returned to you once the term ends. So those are the 4 different types of term life insurance policies. I hope that clarified it a bit for you guys. And now I'm going to go ahead and let Mr. Eduardo Romero elaborate a little more on permanent life insurance.
Awesome job, Elsie. Awesome. So now I'm going to talk about more of the expensive permanent life insurance, as a lot of people think it is. But here's the beauty about permanent life insurance. Permanent life insurance can build cash value over time, and you also have obviously the life insurance attached to it. But the beauty is, you decide how much money you want to put in. There's a lot of people say, oh, it's too expensive, that's why they choose term. But here, once you know your finances and your budget, a permanent life insurance can be designed custom to the way your finances are and how much you can afford. So it's not necessarily that expensive. The beauty is once somebody gets approved in something like this, it's permanent. It's permanent, 90, 100 years of age. So let me talk about 4 types of permanent life insurance. One of them is the one that started it all. This is called whole life. The whole life nowadays is used mostly for final expense purposes, but it also has, cash value accumulation into it. So here, that's called whole life, which everything began for permanent with that policy. Now, the upgraded version after whole life is known as universal life insurance. I'm not sure if any of you have heard about that one, but here's the beauty about universal life. The interest that you are gaining for your money, it's a little bit higher than a whole life. So I'm not gonna say it's better or not. It depends on the client's situation or what their needs are. It's just an upgraded version versus a whole life. That's called a universal life. Now, there's two more that, one that you want to learn about. This is called the variable universal life. If you're one of those persons that you like to risk, you want big gains, the variable universal life, there's the cash element, the way the money grows in the policy is based on the stock market. You can actually, invest your money in the stock market through this policy. I'm not going to go into details exactly how, but the variable universal life, you have your life insurance with an option of actually gaining money in the market. So it's also a risky account. The market goes down, that means your account might be, able to go down as well along with it. But then you have another one, and this one, I'll tell you, it's one of the best. They call it the Swiss Army knife of financial services. It's called the Index Universal Life. So the way it works, here you also have accumulation in your savings account. Your money grows over time. It has some tax exempt value on it. You can also save as much as you want. It has the potential to make very good interest. But here's the beauty. If the market was to drop, index, your account does not fall as long with the market. It doesn't fall with the market. So it has a cap and it also has a floor. So you gain, but if market drops, you don't lose. Index Universal Life. And I mean, a lot of people, wealthy doctors, individuals that want to save a lot and have these advantages, they go to this Index Universal Life. So I mean, it's all based on what your needs are, but they're out there. And life insurance can be used for so many things, like I touched on that under our last episode, and I'll go back to it. Life insurance can be used for disability, long-term care, retirement, obviously life insurance, but to create living benefits for your loved ones, to supplement retirement income, like as it says here, cover education expenses for your children, replace income for your dependents, pay final expenses, create an inheritance for your loved ones, pay federal and state taxes. Finally, you can even provide funds for charitable contributions. So, in other words, if you have a lot of money to invest and you just have extra, hey, you can always give it back to somebody that needs it. But other than that, I hope this covered a little bit more about how life insurance works and the different types that are out there. Obviously, if you need to have more questions or you want specific questions on it, numbers, quotes, or anything like that, you are more than free to reach out to us. And now I'll transfer it to you, Elsie, so you can end our session for today. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. And again, today's topic was about term and permanent life insurances. We often get a lot of questions, people asking us to break it down. They want to know the difference between the two of them. So we're hoping that you guys, that clarified it a bit more for you guys. And we look forward to hearing from you. Please send in your questions. And we will see you for our third episode of Financial Q&A. Thank you so much, you guys.
Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Have a good day.
Take care.